This episode of Android Authority is brought to you by Domain.com. Yes, this device is real, an Android-powered Blackberry smartphone. It's called Venice, and if you listen real carefully, you can hear those tactile keyboard geeks giddy with excitement. Here's what we know. The whole tech world is raging about the Blackberry Venice design. Now, we've had pretty good keyboards in the Android world before, but none of them have quite matched BlackBerry's quality. This is why our hearts dropped when we first heard the rumors that an Android BlackBerry smartphone was probably coming. On the surface, the Blackberry Venice looks a lot like a regular black slab. One of the earlier images from EV-Leak shows a phone with a speaker below the screen, a micro USB port, and a 3.5mm headset jack, as well as what seems like a curved screen displaying a rather clean version of Android. This information was great and all, but it was the leaks that came that really got the conversation going. This thing has a tactile keyboard, and it's hidden right under the screen. You can literally slide the screen section upwards to find a beautiful button layout. The image showing this part of the phone also came from Evan Blass, who then decided to treat us with an actual video of the phone. Now, what has us most excited are the leaked shots we saw on the internet last weekend. These are true photos of the phone, not press renders or fancy animations. The phone looks just as we expected, and we can finally see it from all angles. The latest rumors state that the phone will come with a 5.4-inch QHD, that's 2560 by 1440 display. This would put Blackberry Venice up with the big boys. It's said to also be a powerhouse, though we should expect no less. Now, the rumored spec list is still not worthy of too much trust, mostly because it was not backed by any other sources or separate rumors. These specs came from N4BB, which claims the handset will feature a 1.8 GHz hexa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 processor and 3 GB of RAM. Now, when it comes to the camera, we know the pixel count on photos will be pretty high. Rumors suggest the phone will come with an 18-megapixel rear-facing camera. The images also show some engraving around the lens with the words OIS and fast focus, so we can assume that the camera will tout both mentioned features. On the front side, the Venice is said to feature a 5-megapixel camera. Nothing out of the ordinary here, but it should definitely be good enough for those old selfies. Now, we know the Blackberry Venice will come with Android, but we're not sure which version. With Android 6.0 Marshmallow right around the corner, we certainly hope the new handset will adopt the latest and greatest mobile OS iteration from Google. What's interesting is that this phone's software features will be more than just about Android and its benefits over BlackBerry 10. BlackBerry CEO John Chen previously mentioned that if he could find a way to secure an Android phone, he would build that, and this seems to hold true for Venice. A list of installed apps acquired by EV-Leak shows us a bevy of BlackBerry apps being pre-installed on the Android handset. This will include popular services like BlackBerry Messenger, Hub, Calendar, Tasks, Notes, emails, and more. Now, Evan Blass swears this phone will be launching in November and that it's coming to all 4 major US carriers. Other than that, details on availability are scarce. No rumors on pricing have emerged either, but don't expect the Blackberry Venice to be cheap. It has high-end specs and likely a high-end focus on security, which will make it a valuable asset to many enterprise users. Not to mention, this smartphone will be all the hype among previous Blackberry users. Now, for those of you who don't know, BlackBerry used to be the thing. They were the power user's smartphone of choice. Now, there was many other feature phones you could get in the mid-2000s, but if you had to get serious work done and were able to type, and many people would be able to type like long emails on those tactile keyboards, they were very useful for that, you got a BlackBerry device, and they were completely dominant. They're a Canadian company. Canadians are very, very proud of BlackBerry for a long time. They're based out of here in southern Ontario, southwestern Ontario. I got high hopes for it. How many of you people would actually buy a Blackberry Venice, an Android-powered BlackBerry device? Are you excited? What will it mean? Do you think this opens up the future for BlackBerry? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, if you guys are starting any business or freelancing, you need your own website, and you need your own .com, because if you're not, you're giving the other guy who has the .com free traffic. Because no domain name extension tells your story with the same level of trust as a .com or .net domain name. .com and .net domain name extensions inject credibility into your online presence. And who doesn't want more credibility? You can save 15% on domain name and web hostings when you use our coupon code ANDROID at domain.com checkout. Don't forget, 15% off when you use our coupon code ANDROID. When you think domain names, thinkdomain.com. Thanks for watching Android Army. My name is Jayce. Love to connect with you right here on Google Plus or Twitter, and I read all comments below, even the stupid ones. You don't want to forget about my brothers and sister in Android. We're working super hard to be your source for all things Android.